Hello everyone, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hi, the only reason why I'm doing this today is because A, I've been sick and I've been at home and bored, and B, my nails are about to come off and I wanted to film it before I had to put on new nails. So let's start by moisturizing, because moisturizing our hands is very important. I hope everyone is doing well. What I was thinking of doing today is quickly do a retrospective of 2025, because this will be my last video of this year. So to start off, I'm just gonna go through the things that you've already seen, and these are these little babies. So my journal, this one, I think it's actually started, yes, in 2024, and it lasted me until well into 2025. And then I set up my new Midori in a basic slim, and I decided not to use it. So this one is closed until sometime next year or the year after that, when I fill in the journal that I'm currently in, that I will talk about later. You have seen this already. So this is my recently retired 2025 Hobonichi, and these two are now archived. Now, I will start off by telling you what I currently use and what I'm currently reading. So not to dwell too much on what you've seen in my last video, this is my 2026 Hobonichi. I've been in it for 2 weeks. I put on some new stickers that I got as a birthday present from my sister's friend. And they are stunning, amazing, beautiful. I've been using them up because I am in the stage of use your stationery and don't try to save the things that you like. So that is what I'm currently using, together with my now famous, already featured in this channel many times, 2020, was it 2019? 2022 to 2026, this will be my last year in it. So I'm finishing my 2025 in it, and next year will be my last year in this 5-year. The reason why I'm not really happy with this setup is because now I'm using an A5 as well, and this is not my favorite. I like having everything in one place, and I like the bulk in theory, but in practice it's very heavy and I can't carry it around. So I'm currently in this A5 notebook because I like to more river paper. I put here some really nice stuff that I got for myself or got from my pen pals. This is my favorite. This is, I think, the reason why I wanted to be in this right now. It's a sticker that I got in my bookshop, my favorite bookshop, and it says I work to support my reading addiction, because there is scarcely a time I go to that bookshop and end up leaving empty-handed. And in the back, equally beloved, is my Claudia from Claudia desk sticker that says "Listen to people make tea." I absolutely love it. It is amazing, and this is the sticker sheet that has been almost used up. It's still beautiful, but it's already quite well loved and used up. So next to that, what I'm also using is this notebook where I try to study French and sometimes take some other notes as well. Oh, look. So I have some duct tape there with a pouch. That's why we love Leuchtturm. So Leuchtturms I use when it's something that I need to jot down in, that's not for the enjoyment of the experience of writing. And then currently I've been reading this book, The Notebook, A History of Thinking on Paper. This was recommended to me on seemownay's Discord, as many things are. I've been currently using my sister's pencil board as a bookmark, because there's only two ways in this world that things can go. You either have way too many bookmarks or you can't find any. I'm over halfway through the book, and I have to admit, it's a charming read about the appearance of notebook, and through different eras in history, how it was used and who used it. But for me, I was expecting more charm, or at least not a focus only like on notable, predominantly men, to be honest, but like I'm not saying there are no mentions of people who have been less familiar to history or common people on occasion, but I do think that the focus has been mainly on tracing the notebook through notable people, and it just has this very accepted history, like there is nothing very... One thing about notebooks and the charm of them is that it attracts all types of thoughts by common people, and it can be a place to explore thoughts that have not been streamlined and, like mainstream history, for example. I don't know if this makes sense the way I'm trying to explain it. I probably should structure the argument a bit better. But for me, this is following that type of a pattern, like attaching notebook to the already accepted histories, instead of exploring alternative stream of thoughts and, more interesting arguments than attaching a notebook to what is already familiar. So maybe I'm not doing it justice and being overly critical at this point, but that's my one kind of criticism, and that it's a little bit detached. The storytelling is a little bit kind of, very from the outside commenting, not kind of, it's lacking the warmth and personality and yeah. But overall, an interesting read. I'm definitely gonna read it until the end. Some really beautiful reproductions inside, and obviously I've been carrying it around. You can see that it's been well loved. So that's for my current reads. I brought some of my reads from 2025. Granted, this one I actually read in 2024, but I bought it in 2025. So I started reading it in 2024, and then I decided that I want to interact with the text more and highlight it and stuff. So I am going to use my markers and reread this. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but it's still a plan. I'm still gonna do it, not in 2025 though. But so this is my one of the favorites of last year. Alongside with this one, Joan Didion's The Year of Magical Thinking. Oh, I don't think so. I actually said the name of this is The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And the reason I like it is because, except for diving into uncomfortable topics, so very contemporary, very important topics, without sugarcoating or trying to find a politically correct way to say things, just very directly and very meaningfully. It also gives a lot of good, not only for writers, because this is intended for his students, I think. The essay intended initially for his students. But a very good book to give you instruction on how to detach yourself from the criticism in a manner that will help you absorb the parts of it that will be helpful for your growth as a writer or whatever. So I absolutely recommend it, together with The Year of Magical Thinking by Joe Didion. This one is a classic on grief, on loss, and coping, and I think that just explaining it doesn't do it justice, so absolutely a must read. And finally, James Baldwin's Giovanni's Room. I think this one is particularly special, not because it's a beautiful cloth-bound book and just a stunning book, I think. Also because I bought it my first time going to Paris. Oh, I left some journaling materials here as well. I wonder, I should use it. And I bought it as a souvenir from a famous shop, Shakespeare and Company in Paris. So those are the favorites that I have here. There were others as well, but I'm working with what I have at hand right now. My next to read when I finish the notebook, hopefully still in 2025, is Why Have There Been No Great Women Artists? And this is also an essay. And it's a must read, I guess. So I bought it because it's a really nice transportable, portable format, and I will read it at Christmas when I'm at home. That's the plan. And then the thing that just came in the mail today, I haven't even opened it properly yet, is my friend Carin Backe's from Borås doctoral thesis that's been defended last year. Congratulations, Dr. Backe. And she is now an alumni on University of Borås, the Swedish School of Textiles. And her thesis is called Weaving Moments, Textile Actuators Based on Electromechanically Active Conducting Polymers. I wasn't able to be there, unfortunately. I was in class when the defense was happening, but I still opened it and watched with one eye on the side, and I think she did an amazing job, but I still don't know much about this, so hopefully I will get to it sometime during 2026. So that's my messy table. That's what I have for you for today, and I wish you a very happy holiday season. I hope you get some rest, some time with your loved ones, and I will see you next year. Bisous, bye.